Good morning, welcome back. So I was doing this crazy thing known as thinking, and we all know how dangerous that is. And when I was thinking, I suddenly realized everyone always talks about how important learning to drive is and getting your driving license, and then parents go on about it gives you freedom. But freedom from what? No one ever actually talks about what jobs you can get with a driving license. So today, we're going to jump straight in with the top 10 jobs that you can get with a driving license. But first, can I just say thank you very much to my 3 latest Patreons. Bren, Josh, you know who you are. Thank you very much. And finally, Emily. Thank you very much, Emily. It means so much. Now, job number 10, Courier. Now, hear me out. Give me a chance. Now, we've all seen there are vans everywhere, and that's only going to increase. We're going to need more and more couriers every single day, which is great because that means there's work available. Now, I know I still haven't sold this yet, but hear this out. Couriers, on average, get paid around £28,000 per year. I don't know about you, but for me, to walk into a job with no qualifications at all on that sort of money seems pretty good. Now, maybe you're just looking for a job to fill in the gap while you're at university or following some other career, or maybe you're looking for a full-time career. Either way, you've got that flexibility. So the pros to a courier, really flexible and some pretty competitive pay. The cons, however, it can be quite demanding. If you get 100 parcels for your round, you've got to deliver those 100 parcels. You're also often responsible for your own vehicle. Number 8, again, you're gonna have to hear me out with this one. Food delivery guy. I don't know about you, but I ordered a pizza last weekend with a delivery used to be free, which is now gone up to £6 delivery. I'm then still expected to tip the delivery driver on top of that. So Indeed says that a delivery driver gets paid on average £7 to £15 per hour. Again, might be a filler job or a secondary job, still not a bad wage. Now the pros to this, flexibility. You get paid every day that you work. And of course, you're gonna get the tips. The cons, however, it's not guaranteed work. If you don't live in a big city or a big town, there's probably going to be a lot less work out there. I live in the middle of the sticks. I definitely would not be doing a delivery job. Number 7, construction vehicle driver, such as dumpers and other vehicles like that. These guys get paid an average of just over £31,000 per year. However, you will need a qualification in order to do this, known as a construction plant competence scheme. I'm not going to go into the details of that because I have no idea about it. Either way, the 31k mark doesn't sound bad to me. So the pros to this, there's great future prospects. You're not just stuck into one job forevermore. And the money is great. We can't argue about that. The cons, however, very much weather dependent. If the weather ain't right, you might not be working. It does seem also that companies in that sort of area of work do often lay people off depending on what orders they've got coming in. So not the most stable job perhaps in some areas. Number 6, we all know this one. There's a massive shortage of them across the country, or there was. Lorry drivers. Now there's a huge variety of different types of lorry drivers. The most well paid by the looks of it are the fuel tanker drivers. You then have lorry drivers that stay within the country, and you have lorry drivers that go from country to country. Again, I'm not going to go into the details because that's not what this video is about, but I can tell you the average wage of a lorry driver is just over £34,000 per year. That is not a salary to be sniffed at. However, for this, you will need a specific HGV license, again, depending on what type of lorry you are driving. I'm not going into this. I'm not pretending that I know about this. So what are the pros to this? Well, a lot of the larger companies do have apprenticeships, so you are not stuck in a dead-end job at all. You get to see a lot of great places. You get the comfort of your lorry, and you get a good wage. What are the cons? Well, you might not get that much exercise being stuck in a lorry all day, so you're gonna have to keep an eye on that fitness. You might end up sleeping in your lorry, so get comfortable. And it's probably quite an isolating position. It's not a great deal of people to speak to inside a lorry. Number 5. Van driver. What I mean by a van driver is someone that actually helps people move house, delivers large goods such as washing machines, anything that is far larger than the average courier driver. Now, Indeed estimates these at around just over £36,000 per year. Not a bad place to start if you've got a van. The pros to this, you're not stuck in an office. You're in a nice, comfortable vehicle, and you're probably going to stay reasonably fit carrying that stuff around all day. The cons, however, chances are you're going to have one person to speak to, and that's going to be your van mate. You're going to be responsible for your own vehicle costs. If you are still watching, can you right now get in the comments below, what's your favorite driving job? What is your favorite driving job so far? Either from here or one that you think of your own. Get it in the comments now. Number 4, taxi driver. Taxi drivers earn on average just over £25,000 per year. Now it's a very flexible position. You get paid on the day for each journey, so you're not waiting for a month for your wages. You get tips and bonuses, and you're in the comfort of your own car. The cons, well, it's not guaranteed work. It's really unsociable hours, the best time to get paid. You earn the most money when people come out of clubs, Christmas Day, Boxing Day, any day that everyone wants to spend with their family. And you're going to be responsible for your own car, and you may very well end up dealing with that problematic customer that's either aggressive or they're sick in your car. Either way, not fun. Number 3, I actually had someone come to learn to drive with me for this specific job, and that is a paramedic. The person came to drive with me because they had already passed their automatic driving license, but they needed a manual license in order to become a paramedic. Now, paramedics earn nearly £36,000 on average per year. I'm sure that must be a really rewarding job, being able to help people with a good wage, and you're going to be constantly meeting new people. The cons, however, are probably a lot of pressure when it's down to you to get someone who's quite poorly to the hospital in a good time frame, or that could be their life in your hands. Sounds quite serious to me. Number 2, my favorite, driving instructor. Indeed reckons this is around £35,000 on average per year. This obviously does depend on how much you work. The pros, really rewarding. Who doesn't thank you for helping them pass the driving test? Super comfortable, you're in your own car, you are your own boss, you answer to nobody apart from yourself. Get to speak to loads of people. The cons? Well, the work's not guaranteed. I mean, I could argue that at the moment because it pretty much is, but generally, you're still self-employed, it's not guaranteed. You're also dealing with strangers all day. But you're not just dealing with strangers all day, you're dealing with each of those strangers for up to 70 hours. So it's not a one-off like a taxi, which means you need to be a real people person and be able to get on with most people. There is also a lot of training involved. When I say a lot, okay, it's not a university degree, but it could take between 1 and 2 years and cost you up to £4,000. You could also still fail that at the end. Next, we have a medical sales rep. Medical sales rep on average get paid around just over £29,000 per year. Good salary. So what are the pros? They normally get a very good bonus if you are in any form of sales, because it's all about selling. They normally also look after their sales reps. Nice car, good hotel meetings, company phone, you name it. What isn't so much fun, especially for someone like myself, is it's very, very corporate. It's also very competitive to try and get a position, and the job can be very stressful and very demanding, meaning you need to put the hours in if you want to get your bonus. Here's another one that no one really talks about. That's a bus driver. How much do you think a bus driver gets paid? I'll tell you much. On average, Indeed reckons a bus driver gets about £11.15 per hour. Well, I will agree that's not a huge salary, but at least you've got independence. At least you know where you're going every day. You've got the comfort of your bus. You're going to get to meet and chat with people constantly. Can't really think of any more. Saying that though, I don't think that salary is very competitive. I think you're going to get generally unfit being stuck in a bus all day. You might not want to speak to these people every day. That's why you might end up as a miserable bus driver. I don't really know where the job prospects can take you, but there you go. That is all of my jobs for the day. If you liked those, don't forget to like and subscribe to the video, and I'll see you all soon.